Let me ask you something. What do you do when someone tries to destroy you? When they betray your trust, mock your dreams, or make you feel small? Most people will tell you to ignore it, to take the high road, to kill them with kindness. But I'm not here to give you weak advice. I'm here to tell you the truth. The best revenge isn't about stooping to their level. It's about rising so far above them that they have no choice but to watch. This isn't about hate. This isn't about anger. This is about power. The power to transform their negativity into your fuel. The power to turn their doubt into your determination. The power to build a life so extraordinary that their attempts to break you become nothing more than a footnote in your story. Maybe they thought you'd crumble. Maybe they thought you'd give up. Maybe they thought you'd spend the rest of your life bitter and resentful. But they were wrong. Because you're different. You're stronger. And by the time you're done with this, they'll realize something terrifying. They didn't break you. They unleashed you. So if you're ready to turn their betrayal into your greatest advantage, if you're ready to make them regret ever underestimating you, then pay close attention. Because what comes next will change everything. Lesson 1. Become unrecognizably successful, the ultimate silent revenge. The most powerful revenge against those who hurt you is not confrontation or anger, it is success so undeniable that it forces them to watch as you outgrow their doubts. When someone underestimates you, whether it's a hater, a former friend, or even a rival, the best response is to evolve beyond their expectations. Start by defining what unrecognizable success looks like for you. Where do you want to be in a year if you fully commit? Write down 3 major goals, perhaps hitting 100K subscribers, landing brand deals, or turning YouTube into a full-time career. The gap between where you are now and where you want to be is your motivation. Let their skepticism fuel you. Every time someone says you won't make it, save that comment, screenshot it, and use it as a reminder of what you're working toward. Instead of responding to negativity, channel it into productivity. Document your journey, film your late-night editing sessions, your brainstorming struggles, and your small victories. People love a comeback story, and by showing your progress, you turn doubters into witnesses of your growth. The final challenge. Take one piece of criticism, one hater's comment or past insult, and turn it into a milestone. If they said your content was bad, let that push you to improve until your success speaks for itself. The best revenge is not reacting, it's outgrowing their relevance entirely. Lesson 2. Kill them with silence, the power of indifference. The moment you stop reacting is the moment you take back your power. People who hurt you expect a response, anger, defensiveness, even sadness, because any reaction confirms they still affect you. But silence is unpredictable. It denies them the satisfaction of knowing they got under your skin. When you refuse to engage, their words lose all meaning. This isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about strategic detachment. If someone tries to provoke you online, don't delete their comment or fire back. Leave it there, unanswered. Let their bitterness sit in the open while you continue creating, improving, and succeeding. In real life, if confronted, practice the art of the non-reaction, a calm stare, a slow blink, a simple okay before walking away. Silence isn't weakness, it's the ultimate display of control. Over time, they'll realize their attempts to shake you are futile. Meanwhile, you'll have preserved your energy for what truly matters, building a life so fulfilling that their opinions fade into irrelevance. Lesson 3. Live your happiest life, joy as a weapon. Happiness infuriates those who want to see you suffer. When you flourish despite their actions, it proves their efforts failed. This isn't about pretending, it's about actively designing a life that excites you. Fill your days with people who inspire you, projects that challenge you, and experiences that expand you. Post about your wins without mentioning detractors, your success should stand alone. Travel, learn new skills, laugh loudly. The more vibrant your life becomes, the smaller their attempts to dim your light will seem. If they see you thriving, they'll either question their own behavior or spiral trying to rationalize your joy. Either way, you win. Happiness is the most disarming revenge because it requires no confrontation, just the quiet, relentless pursuit of a life well lived. Lesson 4. The transformational glow-up, reinventing yourself beyond their imagination. True revenge isn't about harming others, it's about becoming someone they wouldn't even recognize. The most powerful response to those who hurt you is complete personal reinvention. Start with your physical presence, hit the gym not just for aesthetics but to develop the discipline that radiates through every aspect of your life. Educate yourself relentlessly, turning every moment of doubt they planted into motivation to acquire knowledge they can't challenge. Build financial independence so substantial that your success becomes undeniable. This transformation should be so profound that if you pass them on the street, they do a double take. Document this journey subtly, not for their benefit, but as testament to your evolution. Every improved skill, every new achievement creates unspoken questions in their mind. Was I wrong about them? What else have they accomplished? Let them wrestle with these unanswered questions while you continue ascending beyond their reach. Lesson 5, The Art of Strategic Visibility, Letting Your Success Speak for Itself. There's profound power in allowing those who hurt you to witness your happiness from a distance. This isn't about flaunting, it's about unapologetically living so well that your very existence becomes proof of their miscalculation. Share your achievements naturally in social circles you still have in common. Let mutual friends mention in passing how well you're doing. The key is to make your success visible without appearing to try. When they see photos of you thriving, surrounded by people who appreciate you, accomplishing things they said you never could, it creates a quiet but persistent ache of regret. They'll begin questioning their choices, their judgment, and ultimately their loss. Your continued growth becomes the mirror in which they can't avoid seeing their own shortcomings. Lesson 6, The Power of Unfinished Business, Why Closure is Overrated. Society tells us we need closure, but this is often just another way to keep us emotionally entangled. The truth is, walking away without explanation is the ultimate power move. When you leave conversations unfinished, apologies unacknowledged, and doors firmly closed behind you, it creates a psychological itch they can never scratch. They'll replay conversations in their head, wondering what you're thinking, whether you've moved on, why you're not affected. This uncertainty becomes their burden to carry, not yours. Meanwhile, you're free, not because you got answers, but because you recognize that no answer they could provide would change anything. The moment you realize you don't need their admission or apology is the moment you reclaim all your power. Lesson 7, The Alchemy of Forgiveness, Transforming Poison into Medicine. Forgiveness has been misunderstood as weakness when in reality it's the ultimate strategic advantage. Here's the secret, you're not forgiving for their sake, but to remove their hooks from your psyche. Write a letter detailing every hurtful thing they did, then burn it. Perform a ritual where you symbolically release the emotional weight. The goal isn't to excuse their behavior, but to drain it of its power over your present. When you truly forgive, you'll notice something remarkable, their attempts to provoke you stop working. Your calm indifference will unsettle them more than any angry response ever could. They'll expect bitterness and find instead a person who's grown beyond needing their validation or their remorse. Lesson 8, The Fortress Mindset, Building Impenetrable Boundaries. After being hurt, the wise don't just recover, they build defenses so thorough that similar attacks can never land again. Start by identifying what you will and won't accept in relationships, work environments, and social circles. Then enforce these boundaries unapologetically. When new people test these lines, watch carefully. How someone reacts to a no tells you everything. The magic lies in consistency. Every time you maintain a boundary despite pressure, you reinforce your self-worth. Over time, you'll develop an aura that subconsciously warns potential manipulators you're not an easy target. This isn't about becoming cold, it's about becoming discerning. The right people will respect these boundaries and appreciate the clarity they bring to your relationships. Lesson 9, The Patience of the Victor, Letting Time Work for You. Resist the urge to force karma. True justice unfolds on its own schedule. While you're building your best life, trust that the universe has a way of balancing scales without your intervention. Often, simply outliving your enemies is victory enough. Watching as your continued growth makes their attempts to diminish you seem increasingly petty and irrelevant. When you hear they've faced consequences, resist the temptation to celebrate. Your silence in these moments speaks volumes about your character and emotional maturity. The high road isn't just morally superior, it's strategically advantageous, making any complaints they voice about you seem unreasonable by contrast. Lesson 10, The Phoenix Principle, Rising Stronger from Every Attempt to Burn You. Every betrayal, every cruel word, every attempt to undermine you contains hidden fuel, if you know how to extract it. Begin viewing obstacles as raw material for your evolution. When someone says you can't do something, let that become the reason you must. Channel the energy you might have spent on anger into productive outlets, creative projects, business ventures, physical transformation. Create a motivation file where you store every doubt, every negative comment, every prediction of your failure. Review it whenever your drive needs reigniting. Over time, you'll develop a perverse gratitude for those who tried to hold you back. Without their resistance, you might never have discovered your true strength. The final victory comes when you realize their actions no longer spark any emotional response, just quiet acknowledgement of how far you've come. Now you know the truth. Revenge isn't about screaming matches or social media clapbacks. It's not about sinking to their level. Real revenge is silent. It's cold. It's unstoppable. It's waking up every single day and becoming someone they could never touch. Let them watch as you succeed beyond their wildest imagination. Let them hear about your victories through mutual friends. Let them sit with the gnawing realization that they lost someone extraordinary, and you lost nothing but dead weight. The fire they tried to extinguish in you, it's now an inferno. And it's only growing. So go out there and build the life they said you'd never have. Chase the dreams they laughed at. Become the person they never thought you could be. And when you finally look back at all the pain they caused, you'll realize something beautiful: you don't even care anymore. Because you've moved so far beyond them that they're not even a memory. This isn't the end. This is your beginning. Now go make them watch.